Hello everyone, welcome to our special Father's Day craft today, and it's Janice here, and we're going to be doing it together today. So I hope you got the list of what you will need, but if not, then you can make that list now. You need some kind of an old shoe. It can be a child shoe, it could be an adult shoe, it's your choice. This is my husband's old shoe. He was happy enough to get rid of it so I could use it. And then you will need some dirt. So I have some dirt with a scoop to put it in with. And then you will need either seeds, and marigolds are very good for this because they're quick growing, or a small plant. And I actually was growing some plants from one of my other virtual learning experiences in a potato. So I'm going to use some of those plants, and they are in fact marigolds. And then you will need a spoon of some kind of a stick. That's to put the card in when we make the card. You'll need some construction paper for the card, or you can use regular typing paper. You'll need some markers or stickers, anything you want to decorate the card with. Okay, so let's get started. So, as you may have guessed, we are making a shoe garden. And so we want to think about how to make it as water resistant as it can be, in regard to if it's going on somebody's desk and you don't want it dripping all over the place, or if it's going outside you want it to retain some of the water if it rains. So you use a garbage bag, and this is just one of the smaller garbage bags, and I've cut off about 8 inches of the bottom of it. So here's the bottom, so it's all enclosed in here, and then I'm putting my hand in the corner and I'm just shoving it right into the shoe, right down to the toe. And what you will find is it makes a nice little area to put the dirt in, and it'll keep it from leaking all over the place when your child waters it, which of course they'll love to do if it is on Dad's desk at home. So it kind of looks like that for now, all right? So it's almost like you put a insert into your slipper or something. So we're going to do that, and then I use my hand to kind of shove it down right to the toe, and then I'm going to get some dirt, and I'm going to put the dirt into the toe, and so I'm going to kind of shake it down. So your child will have fun doing this with you, and shaking it down will be one of their favorite things, I'm sure. Okay, and we'll shake it down some more. And then some more dirt. Shake it down some more. And then I'm going to reach in, or you can have your child reach in and pack it down into the toe. Okay? So that's pretty solid. Okay? And that helps to hold the bag in place as well. Okay. And then we're going to put a little bit more dirt in to the upper part of it, so that we've got something to plant our flower in today. And as I say, you can do a flower or you can do seeds, whatever you would like to do. I am doing the plant today, but seeds are just as easy to do. So I'm filling it pretty full, so that there is room still for water to sit on top and then soak in. So you don't want to pour the water in and the dirt's right at the top and all the water rolls off. You want to leave a little bit of a lip around it. See if you can see that. It's pretty dark. And a bit more dirt. Okay. Now, if I were doing seeds, I would have already put the seeds about halfway full and put the seeds in, and then went from there. But since I'm doing a plant, I've filled it right up. Okay, and here are my plants, and as I say, I was growing them in a potato, which is kind of a cool thing to do. So I'm just going to scoop them out. I'm going to take 2 of them. And with the dirt on the roots, I'm going to make a hole. Make a hole in here and put my flowers in there. And then I'm going to pack all around them. And there we have it. Okay. Now, that was pretty simple, wasn't it? Now comes the hard part, or the more fun part, or whatever you want to call it, where we are going to make a card. So we could fold a piece of paper in half and just make a card, and that's fine. Dad would love it, and that's the way it is. But today, let's make a fun card. Let's do something fun. So I'm going to take some construction paper. I picked orange, and I'm gonna trace my hand on it, and that's going to be our card today. So for your child, of course, you would probably use their hand, and you would trace it, and then they could help cut it out if they're old enough to cut. If they're not old enough to cut, then you can kind of cut together. Okay, so there's my hand traced, and now I'm going to quickly cut it out. And of course now, this is where your child's creativity can come in as far as how they want to decorate it. They might want to do markers and stickers and that kind of thing, or they might like to do paint. They might like to do coloring. You know, whatever they want to do is fine. And if your child's got a short attention span, you can just cut out doing it like this, where you leave all the fingers not cut down in each one. Or if you want to do it for fun, you can cut down and do that. And so then you just encourage your child to take markers or glue or, you know, whatever it is that they would like to put on it and decorate it. Maybe work on their name, you know, or just squiggles, or, you know, whatever they want. Glue things on. And then you simply tape it onto a stick. So this is the stick I'm using. I'm putting it on the back, and I'm just going to tape it onto there. And then I can stick it into my shoe. Now, what I would suggest you do before you do that, though, is you might want to trim some of this paper off, because you might not like the way it looks. So we can just trim it up so it kind of stands straight up, so it'll still hold the water in, but you can see the shoe again. And it looks like kind of a frill around the shoe. So that works too. And that way then everything, the dirt kind of holds everything in place. You don't have to worry about it falling out. There. Okay. So there's my shoe. And then I'm going to stick in my handprint that I would have decorated it. And there we go. So there's your craft for Dad. And Dad and your child can water it together and learn all about growing plants or seeds, depending what they put in it. And it can go on the desk. It can go to work with them. Maybe there's a spot at work they can put it. Or maybe out on the porch or the deck where you like to spend time together. And it's lots of fun. And it didn't cost hardly anything. So thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoy Father's Day. And remember, it might be a special father, it might be a special grandpa, or it might be a special uncle. But whoever is in your child's life, make it a special day for them by making this craft. Thanks very much. Bye.